What happens when one of the WNBA's biggest stars says she'd rather pay thousands of dollars in fines than talk to reporters? Well, that's exactly what Angel Reese just admitted, and the basketball world is absolutely losing it right now. Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese sat down on the latest episode of her podcast Unapologetically Angel with Taylor Rooks, and what she revealed about her relationship with the media is sending shockwaves throughout professional basketball. This isn't just another player complaining about tough questions. This is a superstar who's literally terrified to do mandatory press conferences. And when you hear her reasoning, you'll understand why this story is blowing up everywhere. Angel opened up in a way we've never seen before, admitting that even before games start, she's already anxious about what reporters are going to ask her. She explained that it doesn't matter how nice or innocent a question seems. Somehow, someway, her words always get twisted into something completely different. She said, and I quote, "It could be the nicest question, but it's going to get flipped, or put into a different light or a different perspective." Reese went on to say that she's constantly wondering if reporters are there to genuinely ask questions, or if they're intentionally trying to start drama and create controversy. She made it crystal clear that the media environment has become so toxic for her that she would literally prefer to take the financial hit from WNBA fines rather than face reporters after games. The most powerful moment came when Angel gave a perfect example of how absurd media coverage has become. She said, "You could literally post 'the sky is blue,' and Angel said, 'it's too dark.' That's the level of distortion she's dealing with every single day. Imagine working your heart out on the basketball court, giving everything you have for your team, and then having to walk into a room, knowing that no matter what you say, it's going to be spun into a negative narrative." That's Angel Reese's reality right now, and she's finally speaking out about it. Now, before anyone says she's just being oversensitive, let's look at the receipts. This isn't paranoia. Angel has been at the center of multiple controversies this season where her words were taken completely out of context. Back in September, near the end of the regular season, Reese gave an interview to the Chicago Tribune where she talked about the Sky's disappointing 10-34 record. She expressed her frustration and said she wanted the team to bring in better players for next season because she wasn't willing to settle for another losing year. Angel said, "I'm not settling for the same stuff we did this year. We have to get good players. We have to get great players. That's a non-negotiable for me." Sounds pretty reasonable, right? A competitive player wanting her team to improve. But the way it was reported made it seem like Angel was throwing her teammates under the bus and disrespecting everyone on the roster. The backlash was immediate and brutal. Her teammates felt attacked, fans were calling her selfish, and the organization was under fire. Angel had to come out just days later and apologize, explaining that her language was taken out of context, and that she never meant to put down her teammates who had busted their tails all season long. She said her teammates had been there for her through thick and thin, especially in the locker room when nobody was watching. But here's the crazy part. The Chicago Sky actually suspended Angel Reese for the first half of a game, citing statements detrimental to the team. Can you imagine? Your star player expresses frustration about losing. It gets twisted by the media, and then she gets punished for it. And that wasn't even the only media controversy Angel dealt with this year. Earlier in the season, during a game against Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever, there was an investigation into alleged hateful comments made against Reese. When reporters asked her about it, she was hesitant to provide details, and when she did try to address it carefully, that also became a whole thing. The investigation eventually concluded with no sufficient evidence, but the media circus around it put Angel in an impossible position where anything she said or didn't say was going to be scrutinized and criticized. Angel also addressed the constant racism and harassment she faces from certain fan bases, particularly from fans who compare her to Caitlin Clark. She's been open about receiving AI-generated explicit images that trolls have created and sent not just to her, but to her family members. Her uncles have messaged her asking if she's posting inappropriate content on Instagram because these fake images look so real. That's the level of harassment we're talking about here. And when she tries to speak up about it, the media finds a way to make her the villain in the story. So when Angel Reese says she's terrified of the media, she's not exaggerating. This is a woman who has been burned over and over again by reporters looking for clickbait headlines instead of honest journalism. She told Taylor Rooks that she actively avoids going on other people's podcasts because she's scared her words will be twisted. The only place she feels safe speaking is on her own platform, Unapologetically Angel, where she controls the narrative and can't be misquoted or taken out of context. Now here's where things get really interesting. WNBA executives and insiders are actually siding with Angel on a lot of this. An unnamed executive told reporters that Chicago might be the most poorly managed organization in the league, and that suspending your best player for wanting the team to improve was embarrassing to witness. They even encouraged Angel to request a trade when the offseason begins, saying she needs to get out of that toxic situation. The fact that league insiders are openly advocating for her to leave says everything about how mishandled this entire situation has been. Despite all the drama on the court, Angel Reese has been absolutely thriving off the court. She launched her first signature sneaker, unveiled a new Juicy Couture collection, and made history as the first professional athlete ever to walk in the Victoria's Secret fashion show. She wore a stunning pink floral lingerie outfit and absolutely owned that runway. Angel said it was a surreal full-circle moment because just last year she was sitting in the audience dreaming about being up there, and now she's walking alongside some of the most powerful women in the world. After the show, she posted on social media, "I don't hold jobs, I am the job," which perfectly captures her mindset right now. So what does all this mean for the future? Angel Reese has made it clear that while she'd love to stay in Chicago for her career, if things don't change, she's prepared to move in a different direction and do what's best for herself. The Sky are expected to make major roster changes this offseason, and if they don't deliver on bringing in top talent, don't be surprised if Angel requests a trade. She's too good, too marketable, and too valuable to waste years of her prime on a team that can't compete. The bottom line is this: Angel Reese is tired of being misrepresented, tired of being punished for speaking her truth, and tired of a media environment that seems more interested in creating controversy than covering basketball. Whether you're Team Angel or not, you have to respect her for finally speaking up about what so many athletes experience but are too scared